Our economy today isn't broken. If you feel like you're drowning, it's not because you can't swim. It's because someone's standing on your shoulders. You've been told to budget better, skip the coffee, work harder. But what if I told you the real problem isn't your spending habits? It's that the entire system is designed to charge you extra for being broke. In 2026, we don't just have inflation, we have what I call the poverty tax, an invisible network of fees that only activates when you can least afford it. Today, we're exposing exactly how it works.
Here's something wild. If you have $1 million, banks will literally pay you to spend money. Cashback rewards, travel points, zero fees. But if you've got $50 in your account, they hit you with a $12 monthly maintenance fee just to hold your money. Think about that logic. The person who doesn't need help gets rewarded. The person barely scraping by gets charged just to exist in the banking system. This is what I call the cost of access, the first layer of the poverty tax. The $400 pothole story. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Two people hit the same pothole on a Tuesday. Both need a $400 repair. Person A has savings, swipes their card, done. Total cost $400. Person B, their account has $12 because rent just cleared. So they put the repair on a high-interest credit card. While the car's in the shop, their $15 Netflix subscription auto-charges, but there's only $12 in the account. Overdraft fee, $35. Now they're in the hole and can't afford gas to get to work, so they take a payday loan just to survive until Friday. Loan fee, $75. By the end of the month, that same $400 repair cost person B $525. That's a 31% poverty surcharge on random bad luck. Person B didn't buy lattes, they didn't make reckless choices, they just got hit by the math of a system that punishes vulnerability.
The poverty tax used to be obvious, neon signs at payday loan shops, but in 2026, it's been rebranded as convenience. Notice how everything is becoming a subscription? Your car's heated seats, your doorbell, your razor blades, even laundry detergent. This is the subscription everything economy. And it's brilliant if you're the one collecting. The landmine effect. For someone making six figures, a $15 monthly charge is background noise. But for someone living paycheck to paycheck, these are automated landmines. These companies don't just want your business, they want access to your cash flow. They're betting that eventually your timing will be off. You'll forget to cancel, or you'll have a bad week where that $15 hits an empty account. Bam! Another $35 overdraft fee. That subscription didn't cost $15. It was bait, waiting for you to slip so the system could harvest the penalty. Next, there's buy now, pay later. Sounds helpful, right? 4 easy payments. But here's what's really happening. These apps are hacking your brain's risk assessment. When you see $100, your brain calculates whether you can afford it. When you see $25, that alarm shuts off. It feels manageable. The result? You stay at a permanent zero balance. Any small disruption, a late paycheck, a sick day, a price increase, and you're back in the fee zone. They're not hoping you pay on time. They're designing the system to profit when you can't.
In 1993, author Terry Pratchett wrote something that predicted our entire economy. He called it the Boots theory of socioeconomic unfairness. Here's how it works. A rich person buys $100 boots that last 10 years. Total spent, $100. A poor person can only afford $20 boots that fall apart in a year. Over 10 years, they buy 5 pairs. Total spent, $200, and their feet are still wet. Today, this isn't just about boots. It's the $5,000 used car that needs constant repairs versus the $30,000 car that runs for a decade. It's renting forever because you can't save for a down payment while paying rent that's higher than a mortgage would be. You are literally too poor to afford the things that would save you money. This isn't a bug, it's the design. But here's the most expensive part of the poverty tax. It's not just your money, it's your time. Wealth buys you time. You pay for the direct flight, the grocery delivery, the quick repair. But when you're caught in the poverty tax, you trade time to save pennies. You spend 2 hours on 3 buses because you can't afford the car repair. You spend Saturday at the laundromat because you can't afford a washer. You spend hours on hold trying to reverse that $35 fee. And here's the trap. You're so busy managing the consequences of being poor that you have no time left to build anything better. No time to learn new skills. No time to start a side business. No time to even think strategically. The system doesn't just take your money, it takes your mental bandwidth. It locks you in survival mode so you never get to strategy mode. And while you're drowning, society tells you it's your fault.
Search how to get ahead online and you'll find thousands of videos about financial literacy. Budget better, invest in index funds, build a 6-month emergency fund. And look, that's great advice for people who aren't currently being harvested. But telling someone caught in the poverty tax to just save more is like telling someone in a sinking boat to just stay dry. It ignores the hole in the hull. You can't budget your way out of 30% interest on a car you need for work. You can't discipline yourself out of grocery bills that doubled while wages stayed flat. When society blames financial literacy, they're shifting responsibility from the system to the victim. They want you focused on your own mistakes so you won't look up and see who's profiting from your struggle. The poverty tax is the most successful business model in history because it's invisible. It hides in fine print and convenience fees. But once you see it, once you understand the gears turning, it loses power over your mind. You stop feeling ashamed. You start getting strategic. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe. We're going deeper, breaking down every hidden fee, every algorithm, every trap in the 2026 economy. It's time we all understood the real price we're paying just to exist. I'll see you in the next one.